Hi planners, thanks so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. It's me, Chloe from Chloetry Plans. And if you are here for some planning and productivity tips, you're in the right spot. Today I'm going to be talking about my August setup in my A5 agenda. And I'm excited because I did go ahead and swap out my agenda piece. So I can't wait to show you more about how I have it set up in here. I'm also going to add some pages because I only have 3 months at a time in here, as well as some sections that I've created. So I'm super excited to set this up for a fresh start for August. Let's not waste any time and get right into this video. Vendetta. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button in the bottom right corner. When you subscribe, it lets YouTube know that you're interested in my content. And I need that because I have not been uploading as frequently. So YouTube is like, I don't know, Chloe, we don't know if people want to see your content. So make sure you go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. So getting into this setup, I am just going to do like a quick overview of what the setup even is, and then we will get into what I'm adding and how I'm going to refresh and revamp this planner for August. Okay, so first things first, I have a planning pack by Erin Condren on the outside. This is where I keep my little supplies. I have highlighters and pens, and I have little scissors in here, things like that for my on-the-go planning. And then when I open up the agenda, I have some little stickers over here. Then I have a YouTube schedule on this side, as well as some kind of like decorative inserts. And then we have the main page. I have some tabs up here at the very top, if you can see. So I have some little tabs up there to kind of separate and make sure that my planner is organized. And then I have a daily planner in here. My daily planner looks like this. And then I have a weekly Just My Type planner. So the daily part, is a daily flora inserts by Erin Condren. And then my weekly planner is Just My Type. It's called Just My Type by Erin Condren, and it looks like this. This is what the weekly layout looks like. So I have a couple planners in here, and then I'm also going to have some sections that are including some notes pages and things like that. So I'm excited to get into all the different sections. So just to put this out there, this is a Kikki.K folio, and you can find the link to my video about this folio in the description below and in the cards. I have a full review of it, and then it is also available online. So if you are interested in purchasing, I'll put that link in the description below as well, so you can check out this planner. So getting into my tabs at the top, I made these tabs with my tab punch. So if you want to check out what tab punch I use and how I make my tabs, go ahead and click the link in the cards. I've already done all these videos, so if you want to check out each little individual tab, I do have a full video on that. And I attached them to this blank page. I did that for a reason. I'll get into that a little bit later. So it is separated by daily layout. So I'm going to have my section for daily tab. Then I have socials, and that's for my social media planner, which is my weekly planner. And then ministry. So this is the stuff. This is going to be the section for all things theocratic or spiritually related. And then I'm going to have a meals section, which will have my meal planner, as well as a note section. So I'm excited to be able to show you all how I'm going to do this. So I'm excited to get into how I am going to section all these things off and add things to my planner. So the very first thing I'm going to do is take out the pages that don't go in the certain sections. So like this should be in my social media portion of my planner, but it's on the first page. So I am going to take this out. And while I'm taking it out, just to make things convenient for me, I'm going to cut little slits in here so that this page is removable in my planner. And I'm going to do that with my little pocket scissors I got from Erin Condren. And I'm just going to, cut a little slit in each of these hole punches. All right, so now that I have the slit in there, when I add it back in the social section of the planner, so now I'm in socials. When I add this back, I don't have to open up the rings anymore. I can just slide it in there, okay? And the page turns just fine with that little slit in it. See? So that is how I add pages to I try to do that to the pages when I can, so I can add pages to my agenda. So that's how I did that. And then I'm also going to take out some pages, like I said, pages that don't belong. So like This is a social media page as well. And so you'll see me just going through and pulling out pages that don't belong in certain sections and moving them. Okay, so as you can see, I did a lot of moving around. I removed a few things from the planner. So I did remove all of June out of my daily section, as well as I'm contemplating about moving July out of the weekly section, which is used for social media, but I'm gonna see how much space I have on this ring here because I don't like when it's like filled to the brim with papers. So, and then stickers add to that bulk because I use stickers on a lot of my spreads. So I'm gonna see how it looks first, and then I'll determine whether I'm gonna take out June out of my weekly spread section. And the reason why I don't mind keeping older pages in here that I've already written on is because I kind of like to use them for inspo for my upcoming weeks, things that I liked, methods that I used. For example, I just saw a page of me using a highlighter in a way that I like but I kind of forgot about, and I want to try it again. So that's why I like to keep some old pages in here, but I try not to keep too many. So I did take June out, but I kept July for the daily section. And we're gonna see if I can afford to keep it or if I need to move it once I move these pages in. So I'm also going to add September, the daily sections of September. So this is my daily September pages right here. So you can see this daily flora. And then I have September Just My Type, which is, like I said, the weekly sections for my social media planning. So I'm going to go ahead and add my daily pages. So this is August. And as you watch me put in September, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. It's the little thumbs up button below the video. Make sure you go ahead and click that. And if you're confused about what I mean when I say in the description below, you can find the description below by clicking the little arrow right next to the title of the video. So right under this video, there should be a title. And then right next to the title on the right-hand side, there should be a little arrow pointing down. When you click that, that is how you get to my description, which has my Instagram and all my socials, as well as the links to these items. Now that I have all that in, let's see how much space I have on my ring. That's what I'm trying to assess. So it's kind of bulky. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove July. I wanted to keep it, but it's just a little bit bulky. So got that out. And then I'm going to remove a few of the July pages from my dailies. So I'm going to take out everything after July 1st through 16th, just like, because I mean, with the daily pages, they take up so much space, especially when I add stickers. So for me, it just makes sense to remove those. Okay, so now I have a little more space to work with in this planner. And then once July is completely over, because I'm filming this before July is completely over, I'm going to completely remove July from both sections because I just see that there's no way to keep them. I have so many sections in here. So now let's go over to the meal planner section. So in my meals section, as you can see, it has like a little tab here. It says meals at the top. Now I'm going to add my meal planner pages, and I try to do a month worth of pages. So right here is 3 weeks worth. So I'll go back in and add some later. And so if you would like to see how I remove these meal planner pages from my petite planner and put them in this planner, go ahead and check out the video in the cards. I do show how I do that. So I have my meal planner pages in this section. And now I'm going to go back to ministry. So in my ministry section, I'm just gonna have some blank sheets of paper that I have over here chilling because, yeah, I like to have my own section for notes, for ministry notes. So I'm gonna add that here. And I'm also going to add my social media pages back to my social media section. And I'm going to add them kind of like before I get into the month. So right in this section, I'm just gonna add my social media pages that I made. And then I have more pages for my ministry section. I'm sorry, I'm jumping around a little bit, but this is the process. So I have my paper punch. I got this from Hobby Lobby. Unfortunately, I was not able to locate a link, but I purchased it in the store, and the name of the brand is, I think, Agenda 52. That's the name of it. So if you want to go searching for it, you can, but I wasn't able to find a link. So I took these pages from these paper pads by Erin Condren, and I'm obsessed with Erin Condren's paper quality. Y'all know that's one of the big reasons why I use their brand, is because I love the paper quality. So these are what the paper pads look like. You can put them in the back of your planner, like I have one here, but you can also take them and punch them. But of course the margin is kind of small. So what I ended up doing was I added some washi tape to my margin to extend it a little bit. And so now I'm going to take this and I am going to punch it to add it to my planner. I just have to note, look how pretty this washi is. This washi is from According to Allie. I'll put her shop link and my coupon code in the description below. But it's just so pretty. Same with this washi tape. I just think they're really pretty. So I tried to use a different washi tape on each page just to liven things up a little bit. So now we have both pages. So now we have these weekly pages. And so what I'm gonna do is just write like the week up here, and then this will be my schedule. So I'm excited to see how I can incorporate these pages into my planner. I'm really excited about that. And then I'm gonna add these stickers back to the notes section back here. Then I get into my social media section, which has my social media planner in it and a folder here. Folder is just for convenience to be able to stick little things in here. It's a good place for it for me. And then get into my weekly spread in here and monthly spreads for social media. So I have that section all the way through September. And then I have my ministry section, which has weekly pages for my Bible study schedule and things like that. Then I have meals, which has inserts from my meal planner. I have my shopping list area as well as my meal planning schedule here. And I have my notes section, which really just has blank pages for notes in here. So I have these blank pieces of paper in back here, so I can always have an area to just jot down random notes. So I'm actually really excited about this setup. I feel really good about it. I do feel like the daily pages make it really bulky. So I'm gonna try to actually take out the rest of July as soon as July is over, because I just feel like there's not a lot of space for these daily pages in here, but I'm just loving it so far. I love this setup. I love how it looks. I love how functional it feels. So we're gonna see exactly how functional it really is once I get into the week. In the meantime, if you made it to the end of this video, let me know if you like this setup. If you do like something about it, if there's something you would change in your own personal setup, let me know. What would your tabs be at the top? I did try to make it so that if I wanted to, I could kind of like do one more tab on the end, but I think these are gonna be my tabs for now. I also feel like this, you know, is just kind of plain, like this tab, like this page here. So I think this is a temporary solution for right now. I am going to go ahead and make this tab a little bit more sturdy and put it on something that's just a little bit more sturdy. So maybe like a clear tab divider. I do have some of those, but I wasn't sure how I felt about it yet, so this is kind of like a pre-run to see how I like this setup, and then I'll make something more permanent for these sections. But so far I love them, and it just, I don't know, I feel really good about the setup. Let me know in the description below if you are the kind of planner that uses planner pads. Do you like planner pads? How do you feel about them? Do you like them, dislike them? Let me know. Also, let me know if you like this setup, like I said before, and make sure you follow me on Instagram at Chloetry Plans. I have a Hello Kitty haul video coming up soon, so make sure you go ahead and check that out once it's available. And comment down below a emoji to indicate a brand new start or beginning, to let me know you made it to the end of this video. So any emoji you want that kind of like represents a new start or beginning. So it could be a star emoji, a sparkle emoji, flowers, whatever you think kind of represents that. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. I appreciate your support. Make sure you go ahead and follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you all in the next video.